Welcome to The Debate. So, imagine unrolling a map of the world.
Right, and we're not talking about a modern map.
No, definitely not a modern one. With, neat borders, satellite imagery, and all that clean geometric certainty. Imagine unrolling a massive sheet of vellum from the late 13th century.
Like the famous Hereford Mappamundi?
Exactly like that. When your eyes move toward the edges of that map, you don't find empty oceans or some sterile grid. You find the edges completely teeming with life.
You find dragons. You find werewolves.
Yeah, and the Cyopodes, the people using one giant foot as an umbrella to shield themselves from the sun. And for centuries of European history, this wasn't fantasy. This was geography.
The boundary of the known world was essentially the boundary of reality itself. When you traveled far enough away from the center of civilization, the physical rules of nature didn't just bend, they entirely fractured.
Let's actually define what that means for our listeners, because we aren't just talking about bad cartography here. We are talking about an ontological boundary.
Right.
Meaning that the very nature of what it meant to exist, what it meant to be human or animal, fundamentally shifted the further you got from home. Today, we are stepping into that specific landscape.
The high medieval and early modern European understanding of wonders and monsters. So, roughly from the years 1150 to 1750.
Exactly. We are strictly examining the historical texts, the massive encyclopedias, and the incredible travelogues that documented these phenomena. And we're doing this to answer a fundamental question. What was the primary driver behind this intense, centuries-long fascination with the marvelous?
It really comes down to a fundamental disagreement about human motivation. Why were monks, kings, and merchants spending so much time and expensive ink documenting two-headed snakes and dog-headed men?
And that is exactly where we divide. I will be arguing that the medieval conception of wonders was inescapably theological. It was deeply rooted in normative moral frameworks. Wonders and monsters basically acted as strict boundaries for religious instruction.
A tool for fear, essentially.
Yes, they were divine warnings designed to regulate human behavior through awe and fear.
Well, I take a very different view of the material. I will be arguing that this massive catalog of wonders was actually an early expression of secular curiosity. It was driven by aesthetic pleasure, the psychological thrill of the exotic, and a genuine, intellectually curious appreciation for the infinite diversity of the natural world.
Okay, so to grasp the theological foundation,